Hi friends, this is Bakappa. Welcome to JavaScript tutorial full course. You can find all the exercise which we have done in the JavaScript tutorial full course. You can simply go to the google.com and search for the Bakappa in GitHub. Go to the my GitHub page and here over repositories, you can simply search for the JavaScript tutorial full course. So in the first two folders, you'll be seeing all the examples which we have discussed in the VS Code, and you will be finding another text file. So in that text file, it contains all the examples which we have discussed in the terminal and as well as in the web browser console. Hi friends, this is Bakappa. In the previous JavaScript chapter, we have discussed how to get started with the JavaScript. So we are started with the understanding what is JavaScript, what is the difference between JavaScript, HTML and CSS. And also we have discussed what are the softwares you need to install to get started with the JavaScript. And then we have seen JavaScript examples in the different web browsers. And then we have seen what are variables, how to declare the variables. And then I have also discussed what are strings, how to access the properties of the string and how to access the methods of the string. And also I have discussed how to use the booleans, and also I have discussed how to use the numbers. In this chapter 2 of JavaScript tutorial, we are going to see about the objects and arrays. So let's see one by one what are we are going to see in the JavaScript chapter 2. So first we will be understanding about the what are objects in the JavaScript, its syntax, and objects example in the JavaScript. And then we will see how to create the objects in the JavaScript, how to access the properties of an object. Then we are going to see how to update the properties of an object in the JavaScript, and also we are going to see how to delete the properties of an object. Then we are going to see what are arrays in the JavaScript and its syntax, and we will see the arrays examples in the JavaScript. Then we are going to see how to create the arrays in the JavaScript, how to access the elements of the array. Then we are going to see how to update the data or the values of the particular array, and also we are going to see how to delete the array elements. And then we are going to see comments. So what are the different types of comments we have in the JavaScript. Then coming to the next topic, that's readability. So how you can use the Prettier extension to format your code. Basically it keeps the code cleaner in your project. Then finally I'm going to talk about the regular expressions in the JavaScript, and also we are going to see regular expression examples in the JavaScript. In this JavaScript tutorial, we are going to see what are objects and its syntax and example for the objects in the JavaScript. So let's understand what are objects in the JavaScript first. So JavaScript objects are variables that contains the multiple data values, and each value within a JavaScript object is called as properties, and object uses the keys to name the values, and it is very much similar to the variables. So if you look at the syntax, so data type followed by the variable name and equal to symbol, and after that open brace and key colon followed by that value, and we have comma separated. So every property is separated by the comma. And if you see here, so I have added the key to colon and value to. So again I have kept the comma symbol because basically I'm adding the third property in the this particular object. So coming to the example. So like this, you can add a number of properties in the any particular object. So here I have taken the example of car, which has the color, brand, price. And there might be a number of properties for the car. And so anything you see in the real time, that is called as the object. For example, so if you are seeing the laptop, so that is also an object. And if you are using a pen, so that is also an object which has the color, which has the size, like that properties. And if it has a property, that is called an object, guys. So here we have taken an example of car, and which has three properties considered as of now. That's the color, brand, and price. So this is how you can create the object in the JavaScript. So basically you can use the var followed by the object name equal to open brace and the key name and colon followed by the value. So like this you can declare or create a number of properties in the object of the JavaScript. So let's see how to access, update, and delete the properties of an object in the JavaScript. So far you have seen how to create the object in the JavaScript, right? So let's understand now how to access the properties of an object. For example, here I have taken the example of one, that is above one, what we have created an object for the car which contains the three properties. And if you see here in the access side, so there are two ways you can access the any property from the object. The first way is you can use the object dot property name. So here I have added the brand, the output is Benz. So basically you need to use the property dot property, sorry, basically you need to use object name dot followed by the property name. So here I'm using car dot and followed by the property name as brand. The output is Benz. So similarly, so there is another way you can access the property of an object in the JavaScript. You can specify the object followed by that square brackets, and inside the double quotes you can specify the property name. So here I have added the color, so it is printing the blue. So like this you can access the properties of an object in the JavaScript. So let's understand how to update the properties of an object in the JavaScript. The first way is you can use the object dot property name, and you can assign the value by using the equal symbol. And in the second way is you can use the object in the square brackets within the double quotes. You can specify the property, and then you can assign the any value to that particular property. So here we are assigning the value to the color property. So previously it was blue, now we are assigning the red as a value. And let's see how to delete the any property from the object in the JavaScript. So you need to use the delete keyword followed by the object name dot property. So this will delete the color property from this particular car object. So let's see an examples in the VS Code. So here I will create a firstly one empty object in the JavaScript by using the var, and here I'll say car as an object name equal to, and if you just add the open brace and close brace, that is nothing but the empty object in the JavaScript. You can print any object values by using the object name. So right now this particular car object has nothing, so it is the empty object and it does not have any properties. So let's try to add the color, brand, price. So here I'll say var once again car equal to, I will add the open brace, and firstly I will add the color colon, followed by that I will add the color as blue. So this is the first property, color. The second property is brand. So here I'll say brand as Benz, and third property I will add it as price, that is the some random value I will give here. So that's it guys. Simply I will close the brace and I will add the semicolon. That's it. So if I want to access car object, say for example I want to know what are the data values are present inside the car object, simply you can use the car object. That's the object name. So here I'm entering car, and if you see here, car has all these properties, right? Color, brand, price, right? So let's see how to access the properties of the any object in the JavaScript. So for example, I want to access brand name, that's the Benz, right? So simply you can use the object name dot and the property name. So if you see here output, so it is printing the Benz. So for example, I want to access color property value, that is blue. Simply you can use car dot color. So this prints the respective value of the color property, that's the blue. So this is a one way how you can access the any property of an object in the JavaScript. So let us see the second way how you can access the any property value in the JavaScript. So simply you can use car and in the square bracket and you can add the double quotes. Inside the double quotes you need to add the property name. So here I'll say just brand. So if I say brand, so this prints me the respective value. That's the Benz as a value here. So if you see the output here, so Benz is the respective property value. So this is the second way. So this is the first way. By using the dot operator you can access the any object property value, and the second way is by using the square brackets and double quotes you can access the any object property value in the JavaScript. Now let's understand how to update the any object property values. So let's try to update the color property value to the red. Right now the current value is blue, right? So you can update the any object property value by using the object name dot property name, and then followed by that simply assign the value by using the equal operator, and here I'll say red this time. So here I'm updating the color property from the car object. So if I print the car object and if you see the color is red this time. So let's try to update the brand as well. So here I'll say car dot brand, and in the similar way I will add the property name as brand as Audi. So that's it. So if I print the car object, so firstly we have updated the color to the red, and then we have updated brand to the Audi. Previously it was Benz here, right? So this is a one way how you can update the any object property in the JavaScript. Let us see the second way. So simply you can use the car, that's the object name, inside the square brackets and within the double quotes simply specify the property name, that is the, let's try to update the color with the green this time. So here I'll say green. So that's it guys. So now I will print the car object, and if you see the color property it is updated with the green. So these are the two ways how you can update the any object properties in the JavaScript. So let's see how to delete the any object properties in the JavaScript. So for example, in my case what I will do is simply I will delete the price property from the car. So you can simply write the delete keyword followed by that object name, that is car dot, and the property name. So that's it. So this is returning me the true as a value, right? That is nothing but that particular property has deleted successfully from the car object. So if I print the car object now, it has only two properties, that is the color and the brand. So let's try to delete the brand as well now. So here I'll say delete followed by that object name, that's the car dot brand. So this is going to delete the brand property from the car object. So now I will print once again the car object. It has only one property. So this is how you can create the object in the JavaScript, and also you can access it, and also you can update the properties, and this is how you can delete the object properties in the JavaScript. So far you have seen how to create a object in the JavaScript and how to update the object properties and how to delete the object properties in the JavaScript. In this JavaScript tutorial we are going to see what are arrays and its syntax and example for the arrays in the JavaScript. Let's understand what are arrays first. So array is a special type of variable which is capable of holding the more than one values or the elements. So values are nothing but it's a data, and we call it as the elements. The syntax is data type followed by the variable name, and here you can add a number of values, and if it is a string you can add it in the double quotes, and if it is a numeric value directly you can enter like this. So here is an example 1. So I'm starting with the var data type followed by the variable name as colors and equal to operator, in the square brackets, we are writing all the elements. So firstly, I have written blue, white, red, and the 2000 as the numeric value. So like this, you can add a number of strings and a number of numeric values. And that is each value is separated by the comma. While we are creating an object in the JavaScript, we were using the open brace and the close brace. But while creating an arrays in the JavaScript, we are using the open bracket and the close bracket. That is a square bracket we are using it. So let's understand how to access the array elements or the array values. We have seen how to create the arrays in the JavaScript. So let's see how to access them. You can access any array element by using the index. And if you look at here, so here I'm using the array, followed by that I'm specifying the index. So every array element starts with the 0 index. For example, so in this case, blue index is 0, white index is 1, and red index is 2, and 2000 value index is 3. So let me just ignore this part. That's it. And so here I'm trying to access the first index. That means I'm accessing the white value. And if you see the output here, so it is printing the white as the output. For example, if I specify 0 here, it will print the blue as the value. You can access by using the index of an array, any value from the array. That is a list of values. And you can update any array value by using the index. If you look at here, so here I'm trying to update the first index. So here I'm trying to update the white value. That's a white value from. So here I'm trying to update the white value with the green. So by using the index, I can update any value. So if I want to update the value of the red, so here I need to specify the index as 2. So by using the index, you can access it, and also you can update the value. For example, so already I have created an array, and where I want to add new element or the new value to the array. So that can be done by using the push method. You can use the array dot push method. Inside that you can specify the value. So we are trying to add the orange value, that's the orange element, to the our colors array. And also you can delete the elements from the your array by using the array name, that is the colors dot pop. So this particular pop method is going to delete the latest value from your array. For example, let's assume we have created an array colors like this. So if I call this pop method, it is going to delete the 2000 value first. If I call it second time, so it is going to delete the red. If I call it third time pop method, it is going to delete the white, like this. So also we will be seeing a couple more examples. We are going to see how to reverse the array elements, and in the example 3 we are going to see how to merge any two arrays. So let's see all these examples in the VS Code, that is a Visual Studio code editor for the JavaScript. So here I'm simply creating the one array called colors, and here I'll say open bracket, square bracket, and I'll specify the color here. That is the very first color as blue, and after that I will add another color called white, and then I will add another color called red, and then I will add another element, that is a numeric value as 2000. So that's it, guys. I will close the bracket and I will enter the semicolon. That's it. We have created a simple array called colors. So let's print the colors variable. So here I'll say colors. So if you look at here, it has the 4 elements in it. And you can basically check it how many elements are there in this particular array by using the one method called colors.length. So this particular method returns you the how many elements are there or how many values are there in this particular array. So right now there are 4 elements. So that's the reason the output is 4, right? So let's see how to access the array elements. As I said, we can access any array element by using the index. So let's try to access the white. So as I said, array always starts with the 0th index. So here I will have to specify the 1 as the index. So here I'll say colors of 1. And if you see the output here, I'm able to access the white. And if I want to access red, so I will have to specify the index as 2, right? For example, I want to access last element of this particular array. How do I do that? So this can be done by using the colors. In the square bracket, simply write the array name dot length minus 1. So that's it, guys. So for example, if you want to access the last element, simply you can pass the array name dot length minus 1. Simply it will return to the last element of the array. So far you have seen how to create the array in the JavaScript, and also you have seen how to access the array elements by using the index. So let's see how to insert the element into the our existing array. So simply you can use array name followed by that. Here you say push. So inside push, simply let's add it. So here I'm adding the color as one more green. So that's it. And if you see the output here, so it is returning me the index where exactly it is inserted this particular color. So it is inserted at the 5th place in this particular array. Right now we are having four elements, and in the 5th place it is inserted the green as a color. And if I print the colors array, it has the our inserted element in the colors. So this is how you can insert the new element into the existing array. So let's see how you can delete the element from the array. So as I said just now, so we can insert it by using the push method. So we can delete it any element from the array. In the sense we can delete it only the last element. For example, if I use color dot pop, it is going to delete the last element. So for example, if I say colors dot pop, so this method is going to delete the last element from the array. So if I hit enter, so it is going to return what is the element it is deleted just now. So if I print the colors array now, the colors array doesn't have the green color. If you see here, it has only the 3 colors and the 1 numeric value. And this is how we can delete the element from the array. So now let's see how to reverse any array elements in the JavaScript. So it is very simple, guys. So what you can do is simply use the colors dot say reverse. So it will print all the elements in the reverse order. If you see here, so firstly it is printing the 2000 and followed by red and followed by the white, and it is printing the blue at the end of the array. So this is how you can reverse any arrays in the JavaScript. Now let's understand how to merge any two arrays in the JavaScript. So what we will do is, let's create a one dummy array, because right now we are having colors array. We will merge this particular colors array into the another dummy array. So here I'll say var. Here I'm creating one dummy array called weekends. And here I'll say open bracket, square bracket. And here I'm saying first value as Saturday. And after that, I'll add another value called Sunday. That's it, guys. So if I print my weekends array, so it is going to print the two elements, that is Saturday and Sunday. So let's merge our colors array, which has the 4 elements, basically, and we have second array called weekends, which has the two elements. So in the result array, it should have the total 6 elements, right? So it is very easy. How you can do it is, let's use the very first array dot simply say concat. So here simply you need to specify the inside the concat method, simply you have to specify the another array called weekends. That's it, guys. So if you look at the output here, it is printing all the 4 elements from the colors array, and after that another 2 elements are coming from the weekends. So this is how you can merge any two arrays in the JavaScript, guys. So this is all I'm having for the arrays in the JavaScript. So far you have seen how to work with objects in the JavaScript, and also you have seen how to work with arrays in the JavaScript. In this tutorial, we are going to see about the comments and readability. So let's look at the comments in the JavaScript. So we are having two types of comment. One is single line comment and multi-line comment. So comments are nothing but you can comment a particular line or block of code, you can comment it. So that particular code will be ignored while executing the program. So you can comment any particular line by using the single line comment, by using the 2/, and also we can comment the multiple lines by using the multi-line comment. So that is starting with the 1/ and star, and it ends with the star and /. So coming to the readability side. So while you are writing the JavaScript, it is very important to specify the appropriate white spaces in between the code, guys. So the reason behind this white spaces is, so it is your code will be looking more clean, and also if any new person is joining to your team, so he will understand quickly also. So that is another advantage. And also you need to maintain the some standards within the your JavaScript project. So that's the reason white spaces is very important while writing the JavaScript. So let's see how you can use the comments in the JavaScript. So here I'll open the one of the JavaScript file, and basically you can, let's say I want to comment line number 4. Simply you can write 2/. For example, I want to comment the line number 6. Simply write the 2/. This particular line will be ignored while executing this particular JavaScript file. In the similar way, line number 4 also, it will be ignored while executing this particular JavaScript file. So this is how you can comment any particular line by using the 2/. So let's add the another comments by using the, so simply I'll say Control Z, and you can select the set of lines, and after that simply type the Control plus /. This will comment multiple lines by using the single line comment approach. So simply I will do the Control Z here. That's it, guys. So this is how you can write the single line comments in the JavaScript. Let's write the multi-line comment here. So I will start with the line number 6. So you need to write the 1/ followed by star. And I want to end this multi-line comment in the line number 12. So I'll add the star, and followed by that I'll say /. And if you look at the code also, this particular block of code color got changed into the lighter green, right? So this particular code will be ignored while executing this particular JavaScript file. So this is how you can comment the code in the JavaScript by using the single line comment and the multi-line comment. So simply I'll do the Control Z. So that's it about the comments in the JavaScript. Now let's see how you can add the proper white spaces in between the JavaScript coding, right? So if you look at the line number 2, here I have not provided a proper space, and here I have provided 2 or 3 spaces. And if you look at the line number 4, so after the day I have provided 1 space or 2 space, and after the equal to operator I have not provided a space. And if you look at the line number 6, I have not provided a space after the variable, and here I have provided a space. And if you look at this particular array elements, every element, after the every element I have not provided a space properly, right? And similar way, coming to this particular object, weekdays object, here also I have not provided a proper space after the each property in this particular weekdays object, right? So that can be taken care by using the extensions. No need to worry about the spaces, all the stuff, guys. So there is a one awesome extension that will help you to keep your code cleaner. By using that extension, you can format your code properly. You can simply go to the extensions and simply type here Prettier, and here you will be finding the very first extension called Prettier code formatter. Simply click on the install. So in my case it is already added, right? This extension is enabled globally, and once you added this particular extension, come back to our project, and here what you can do is in this JavaScript file, simply right click on this and go to the format document with. Suppose for example, if you have installed multiple code formatter, all the code formatter will be listed over here. So in my case, I have installed only Prettier. Simply select the Prettier. So that will format the whole code in this particular JavaScript file, guys. So if you look at here, right now my code is not formatted properly. So if I select this particular option and my code is formatted properly. So previously this particular line was written in the line number 2 and there was no proper spaces. And if you look at the second variable, that is a day, it is formatted properly. It has added a proper spaces. And if you look at the our array, so it is adding proper spaces after every elements. And if you look at the our object, it is adding the proper spaces after the every key here, right? So you can use Prettier to format the code in the VS Code. In this JavaScript tutorial, we are going to see what are regular expressions in the JavaScript, and also you will see the regular expression examples in the JavaScript. So let's understand what are regular expressions in the JavaScript. Regular expressions are the patterns that is used to match the character combinations in the given string. In the JavaScript, regular expressions are also called as object, guys. In the nutshell, so there will be a main string, that means the original string. We will be writing a simple expression by using that expression. So we will be checking that that particular data is present in the main string or not. So these are the very basic examples of the regular expressions in the JavaScript. So let's see all the examples. So here we have the example 1. Here I have created a simple string variable and I have assigned the value as welcome to JavaScript tutorial full course. And then in the second line, I have created a simple expression called 1 / and that is ending with the / once again. And in between, I'm writing the some word. So this particular word, I'm checking it in the our main string, whether this particular JavaScript is present in the main string or not. So this is a simple expression I have written by using this variable, that is a regular expression. And here I'm using the test method, and inside that we are passing the our original string, that's a word, and it always returns you the boolean value. So basically it is checking here whether JavaScript is present in this word variable or not. So in our case, JavaScript is present over here, so that's the reason it returns us the true as a value. And coming to the second example, so here I have written another expression and it is very much similar to the first expression. Only thing is I have added the after the / I have added the I. That means case insensitive. For example, in the second example, what we are checking is whether JavaScript is present in the word variable or not. So in this case, I have written couple of characters here in the caps and rest of the characters are there in the smaller case. And if you look at the main string, all the characters are there in the lowercase. So it ignores the whether that particular character is there in the uppercase or in the lowercase. So because I have specified the case insensitive. So in this case also it returns the true as the value because JavaScript is present in the our word variable right here. Coming to the third example. So here we are writing the same expression, and if you look at the after / I have written the one cap symbol. So this particular cap symbol, what it does is to check whether this particular string is starting with the specified word or not. So in our case, I am passing the tutorial. So this particular string doesn't start with the tutorial because, so in my case, I have added a tutorial, but this particular main string is starting with the welcome. The output of this particular statement is false because this main string is not starting with the tutorial. Coming to the fourth example. And here just I have added the dollar symbol after the word. So this dollar symbol represents, let's say for example, I wanted to check whether my string contains the data ending with the specified word here. So here I'm checking in the fourth example whether my string is ending with the course or not. So in this case, it is true because this particular string is ending with the course, right? So this will returns the true as a value. And if I add some other value, and it will return as the false as a value. So let's see all these examples with the VS Code now. So here I'll simply create a one variable called word, and I will add the value as welcome to JavaScript tutorial full course. So that's it, guys. Here I'll print the word variable, and if you look at the output, so it contains the welcome to JavaScript tutorial full course. So let's write the very first expression. So we will check whether this particular string has the JavaScript or not. So here I'll say var and regular expression, and here I'll say forward slash, and then I'll add the JavaScript and forward slash and semicolon. So here I have written the expression now. So by using this variable, that is a regular expression variable, here I'll say regular expression dot, simply I'll say test. So inside this test method, we have to pass the our main string, that is the word. So here I'll say word. That's it, guys. And if you see the output here, the output is true because this main string contains the JavaScript. For example, let's update the our regular expression. So here I'll say this time I will pass the Java in the uppercase because this time it doesn't matches, because in the main string we don't have the word called Java in uppercase and script in the lowercase. So let's run the test. So here I'll say regular expression once again, followed by that test, and I'll pass the original string, that's a word. And then if you see the output, it is a false because we have not written the expression that is matching with the case insensitive. So let's add the expression. Let's update the expression to add the case insensitive in the regular expression. So simply I will add the I, that's it. And once again I will run the test. And if you see here, so previously it was false. Now we have added the I, that is a case insensitive. So basically it checks whether J is present in this main string or not, and then it will check A is present in this main string or not, then so on. It doesn't care about the whether character is there in the uppercase or in the lowercase. So this is how you can write the expression for matching with the case insensitive characters. Now let's write the third expression, that is we are going to check whether our main string is starting with the specified word or not. So let's see the positive case first. So here I'll say expression with the caps followed by, and here I'll say welcome because our main string is starting with the welcome. So this time it will returns the true as the output. So if I execute the test, so it returns the true because our main string is starting with the welcome. For example, if I pass some other data, some other characters, say for example, if I pass just Java, and if I execute the test once again, so this time it is false. That's the expected output because our main string that does not contains the that doesn't starts with the Java. So that is the expected output. Now let's see how you can check whether this particular main string is ending with the course or not. So that can be done by using the simple expression. So here I'll say just word, that's a course, followed by the dollar symbol. That's it, guys. So in our case, it will returns true because our main string is ending with the course. So let's see the positive case first, and then I will execute the test, and the output is true, right? So let's pass the incorrect word in the regular expression. So here I'll say courses. Then I will execute the test, and if you see the output here, the output is false because our main string doesn't end with the courses. So it ends with the just course. So these are the couple of examples for the regular expressions in the JavaScript.